All right, what's up, man?
What up?
Ah, these markets are crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right, guys, so if you're joining us, we're just hanging out. We're not promising any trades today. It's Friday, right, Troy? No promises. But
That's right.
we might as well check out the charts, see if we find anything interesting. Man, it's been one hell of a week. That's all I can say, man. It's been crazy. I mean, this has been the craziest trading week that I've seen since I've started trading. 1,000-point move in a day. That doesn't happen very often. What's up, Kev? Kev says, "Hey guys, what up? How you doing, bro?" Thank you, Nick. Nick says, "Look at these handsome fellas." That's what's up, man. What's up, guys? Yeah, we're not. Like I said, we're not promising anything. We're just kind of doing our thing. And I already took a long. I'm not gonna lie. Price went up, came down a little bit, right off of open. I took the long. Whoops. And that was all she wrote. Came down to VWAP. A little bit below that, I went ahead and took a long and just gave it a little tiny shot. Do you guys take any trades this morning? Let me know. Curious to see if you guys did anything, you know what I'm saying? What are you seeing, Troy? What are we in for here, man?
Nothing specific, man. We just went up and took out the London's highs, and now we expanded up into a 1 hour, fair value gap above. So just kind of looking to see if this was enough of a grab for us to possibly retrace back down. Other than that, I'm not really seeing anything, one way or another right now. Nothing looks real clear other than last night we expanded down and this morning we expanded right back up to where we were. So we're kind of like still, we really hadn't done nothing. So not really sure what to do other than maybe not do anything.
I had a few targets and it's kind of weird because I looked this morning and I didn't realize this, but look at this middle gap, completely filled. Remember, I know it's on camera, man, but I talked about this gap. And no, you talked about this gap. You're the one who said, I think it's going to go fill the daily gap. So I highlighted it. And then you haven't mentioned it in like weeks or a week, at least a week. And I was like, oh, this is a really cool area. So on a daily, it was partially filled, right? Let me go down here and check if this is the one. Yeah, it was partially filled. This is the one right here. Okay. And yeah, so previous week low. I'm surprised that previous week just did not get hit. I thought it was going to.
You can't just sell it one place
I'm actually
at once anymore.
pretty shocked.
You gotta sell it.
Man, if that's gonna give me commercials, I gotta find some different music. I hate that. Anyways, filled the daily gap. Almost took out previous week's low. Yeah, if this flips green, guess what this is, fellas? Somebody tell me. And look at the what's going on with this daily candle. I noticed something. Do you guys notice it? This is a big range, bro. We've already dipped 418 points on the day. That's huge. That's a massive range. That's like a whole, that's a normal, look, these candles, I mean, this is 400 points. So we've already expanded quite a bit. I'm surprised, man. Now, what I think is happening here is that, and you talk about this protecting the lows, I think at this point, this is kind of a fake out, breakout, a breakout, fake out. Because price breaks the trend line, right? You got all the, 4-hour traders in there and everything, but the daily candle has not closed. So you really got to wait for this. If this closes down here like this, yeah, you lose some footing there for sure. So I could see that continuing, but she seems like she's respecting that. At least for now. You never know.
Yeah.
At least for now.
That's right.
Kev, Nick, you guys take any trades? Or you just got your PC? Damn, I got too much stuff on my charts, man. I gotta go through here and clean this up. I'm kind of not interested in cleaning it up. I just kind of want to leave a bunch of lines on my chart. Busy day, what are you doing? What's wrong with you, man? Thought you were trading all day. What's going on? Look at this breakdown, Troy. It's that 1 hour trend line break on BT Sizzle. Go back over here, man. My chart is just not loading fast. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'll go back to it in a second. I mean, kind of the same thing here is happening, right? We got a 1 hour trend line, you know, nice trend line liquidity. Nothing's going to go down in a straight line. So I could see price coming back here, maybe even coming back, tapping, and then turning back around. Is there any SMT? Or no?
Let me go back to the chart and look. No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, look at BTC, right? You break, you close, turn back around. This is where a lot of traders, right here at this break, this is a 4 hour, right? So I think I was looking at the 1 hour just a second ago. Yeah. So multiple taps on that. Now, depending on where traders see value here at shorting, you know, maybe a psychological level, I think that 100K is really the psych level, but at this point you have consolidation, right? You have your leg down, so that's a sign of continuation right there. So we'll see where this 1 hour ends. Let's see. She's already kind of in the consolidation range. Your shelf is here. So there's a shelf. Right. So she's eating it into the shelf, into consolidation, and overnight session kind of followed what the nasty did, which was this dip. Right. She went down to 92K, bro. I didn't realize she went down to 92K, bro. Wow. Man, talk about some volatility. And then what? $4,200 push pre-market and end of London. What's going on, chat? Who's in here? Anybody? You stack some extra sats? What is sats? You stack some chips, huh? Yeah. I mean, you could see 92K, Kev, as a... Oh, Satoshis. Oh, sats. Stop capping, bro. Stop cap... Oh, no, I used that all wrong. Dude, when you get your 40s... You can't use cool terms. So, sats, it's over my head, man. Satoshis. Sats are Satoshis. That's cool. Yeah, man, that's cool. I mean, if you're seeing 92K as a buying opportunity, I think that's pretty freaking cool, dude.
Do you remember the gap that I told you about?
I just talked about it. I literally just talked about it.
Yeah, we're going down there.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Just
let me back out here. Let me go out to a weekly, right? Is it weekly? No, it was a daily. Where? It was a gap up on. So that's not the gap then. The one that we filled? No. What gap are you talking about? Oh, this one. Yeah. I just don't have it on the chart. Down here. This is where you're saying? Down here? 19.5?
On Bitcoin.
Oh.
Bitcoin gap.
Okay, hold on. Let me back up. Hold on. Be scaring people, bro. Okay, what gap? Daily?
I don't know. It's there somewhere. I don't have my charts pulled up, so I was just.
But it's a gap, like a fair value gap, or
inefficiency gap. I don't know if it's because of the chart you're on, or.
Yeah. Well, it could be. I think this is the one you're talking about. I think we talked about this. It coincides with the shelf. Price never came down to tab. I was like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So down here, that's 75K. Yeah, it's a big dip. The Big Dipper. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense to go down there. You have a lot of orders that need to get filled. There's so many people now that I think will see 75K as a real buying opportunity. Do you really think a lot of people are looking at 92K as like a, oh man, I got to get this? No. They're just, they might put a little, right? But I think a lot of people are buying Bitcoin to hold. And so as we get down to like the 80s and 70s, I think you're going to see a lot of buying, man. So I think getting down here to these levels, I think it's critical for price. I honestly think it's a healthy thing for Bitcoin. I don't think it's as healthy to stay above 100K and try to push. I just don't think you're going to find a lot of buyers. I think you'll get the legs cut out from under you at some point up there, probably 115, 120. You'd be lucky to get to 120, bro, in my opinion, on this push, right? You've already had an extreme breakout. Look at the weekly. It's obvious, right? When you break these levels, it's called a break and a retest for a reason, because 9 times out of 10, price comes back and retests. So do you really think it's not going to come back and retest some of these inefficiencies? You have a bunch, right? You have this shelf. So I'll put this shelf up here. And then you also have fair value gaps, which these are weekly, man. These aren't daily. These are weekly. Those, I think they hold a little bit more weight. You know what I'm saying? So I'll put these up here. I'm going to mark them as daily because I don't really mark weekly fair value gaps too much. So I don't even have that in here, but I'll go in here and change it since we're looking at higher time frames. Put a W right there. There we go. Yeah, and I think it's kind of, if you go back and you start looking at these gaps, you'll see that the middle of these gaps are just sexy. They're just sexy areas. I can't explain it. I don't know why. So I'll put a little target right in the middle of these. Yeah, so the middle of these gaps. That means there's 2 scenarios that could pan out for BTC, right? You could go down, well, actually 3. You got 3 scenarios. All right, so you got, and obviously this is my opinion. It may not do any of these, but this is what I'd be looking for. This is how I get stellar entries. Half of it is the entry, the other half is money management. I don't know what you think about this, Kev. I know you're a Bitcoin fanatic. But yeah, those are kind of like 2 really good scenarios. So I would say, okay, I gotta put different music on because I can't do these ads anymore, dude. But yeah, these are kind of the 3 scenarios. And the price levels here, one is at 85K, one is at 76K, the other one's at 70K. You know, it's really not that bad. I mean, as far as a dip. It's not that bad. What is this? Percentage wise, you're looking at what? 12%, 20% correction, 26% for Bitcoin. That's is that even a correction? I feel like 40% is a correction for Bitcoin, you know? So it's not that bad. There we go. I'm gonna leave this music on. It's really not that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad. So I would see value buying down here at like, you know, I'd start to see value in the 70s. I don't know if I would see value in the 90s. I could tell you what though, Michael Saylor's buying it up. He bought another 1.4 billion just the other day. It was like 92 or 96 something. He don't care. Honey Badger don't care, dog. He don't care. All right, what are we doing? What are the moves? Anyways, I don't know if you agree with me or not on that, but that's just kind of where my head is at.
I think that for me, I'm not going to trade.
What up, dog?
Probably all next week, and in January. It's going to have to be just a crystal clear setup before I take it. Come February, it's game one. Full port February.
Full port.
Full port.
You're thinking a shift in direction, or are you thinking something different?
I just think the charts are going to be cleaner. Everything's going to
February
work better. Like today we've got contract change, so that's kind of low probability. You know, it's Friday. It's the you know, people are going to be shifting their focus on their families and Christmas, not looking at the charts. So why would you even go in and try to take a trade? Even like, it doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm not.
I'm gonna tell you what I think. I think that whether you like it or not, I'll tell you, dude. Are we flipping? What? We're flipping green for the day, bro. Holy cow! We just went 450 points and counting, bro. Oh my god, that's crazy. Juan says, hey Mike and Troy, what's up? Kev says, I'm taking a much needed break from trading for a week. Good luck. We'll see if you can make it. So yeah, Kev, good luck, bro. Text me. You got my number, right? So if you need help with that, if you need some support, text me. Have a good weekend. You as well, bro. Don't watch my live streams, because then you're gonna get the itch. Just don't come here. That's helping you right there. That's helping you. Yeah, you need a break, bro. Listen, I took a break from golf. I don't even know at least a month. I went and hit yesterday, and I crushed. It was great. I mean, I crushed it, so it was cool. So yeah. Sometimes a break, just reassessing, you know, when you come back to it, it's like, oh, that's what I was doing wrong before. You never know. But man, look at
so
this.
We got a question.
Oh my god. Dude, I'm getting FOMO.
Do you think that
oh my gosh,
I should remove everybody that's just at level 1 in our group?
Everybody is level 1. Bye-bye. Yeah. I can
even if I can see they're active.
If they're at level 1,
Like not active as in they're just
yeah,
like.
how can they be active if they're not, if they're at level 1? That doesn't make sense.
It just means that they're. I think what it means is that they're at level 1, and if they log in and look at the group, it counts as them being active in the community.
Okay.
So it would be somebody at level 1 that's just lurking. They're not actually saying hi or communicating or commenting. Like, are those people really serving us in our community or not? Like, no.
I don't know. I mean, if somebody's here from our community, maybe they can answer that. We have like a couple people here, but I don't know if they're part of the group.
Just kick them out, right? I think.
What's
just
that? I
them.
think they're just just get rid of them. That's what I think. Because they're gonna look, if they're really a part of the community, wouldn't they DM you? Wouldn't they say, "Hey, dude, you kicked me out.
Yep.
Let me back in." That's what I would think.
Yeah.
Right? If I really wanted to be in a group, I feel like if you accidentally got rid of me because you thought I was inactive and I'm actually active, well then I'd be the first one DMing you, being like, "Dude, let me in here, man. What the hell?
Exactly.
You're an a-hole. Stop being an a-hole, Troy." So yeah, I'd say just boot them. I don't know. I'm floored right now. I got the itch. I got FOMO. I already took my trade for the day. I'm good. I made $400 on that move. Right before we got on, I said, "Hey, hold on a second, Troy. I got to do something." And then I took the log. You saw me. Yeah, here's my little trade for the day. I see. You know what? I could share my phone somehow. I knew how to do this, and then I forgot how to do it. But anyways, that's my little. Look at that tiny little move right there. Can you even see it? I don't even think you can see it. Anyways, it was right off this line, right off that line, right there, right here.
You should have held.
I should have held, bro. There was no reason to get out. Look at that. Look at that. Huh? This is the kind of thing that drives me crazy. This is the kind of thing that literally drives me crazy. I was in right there. Oh my God. 400. Come on. Oh. Drop a like in chat. Drop a comment in chat if you feel my pain right now. If you've been through this, should have held. Should have held. I should have taken my own advice. How many times do I tell you guys, you gotta hold your winners? Freaking Mike. Freaking acting like he knows everything. You don't know shit, Mike. Shut up. I mean, that. It's a family-friendly show. Sorry about that. One. He's got a question. You got a long question, bro, so it's not even gonna pop. Okay. Any reason why the market might be flipping back to green? Yeah, for sure there's a reason. I know there was an overreaction when the Fed announced that there wouldn't be as many rate cuts next year. They actually didn't say that. So it was a way overreaction because they didn't say that. We just kind of knew, man. It was priced in. People knew. I mean, the data has been coming out, right? Job numbers have been coming out. The economy is strong, but that's what it says. I know there was okay, what's the next message? Could it be that the investors are reassessing the news or focusing on other positive factors? Yeah, it's good. Man, you never quite know why the market does what it does. And I know you know that, right? That's a typical answer. But I think you had it on the head. You already said it. It was an overreaction. There's $7 trillion on the sidelines right now in money markets, in cash, okay? You just have to understand, if that's the case, there's plenty of money. And so here's the way I look at it. And I could be off here, but I'm not the best fundamental analysis. I'm going to admit that up front. But the way I look at it is like this. It's kind of like how Michael Saylor says, if you don't own Bitcoin and you're a country and you know that every currency that's ever been created goes to zero over time, then what's the cost of not having a Bitcoin reserve, right? So take that analogy. Now look at the US equities market. It is by far 1,000% safer to put your money in US equities than it is any other market in the world. Any other market, okay? So what's the cost as a fund manager or an institution, anybody who's managing other people's funds, not putting your cash into US equities? What's the cost, right? So if I'm a hedge fund manager or a money market manager or a bank or an institution that has traders on my floor, where am I telling them to put our cash? I mean, where? You tell me. Where? Where are you going to get a return of 30% in a year with solid companies that are leading the global revolution? Not only AI, but energy, and the list goes on. Health. It's US equities. You know, so I see it as it was a way overreaction. Come on, it's right before Christmas. If you don't think a lot of this is profit taking, you're out of your mind. Of course it is. Of course it is. And, you know, I think you protect the lows. I think institutions protect the lows. They don't want their lows grabbed. So this is a good area to start buying it up again. It just makes sense to me. You start this sell-off by aggressive selling. All you have to do as an institution is get the first, you know, quarter of this candle going, you know, a couple hundred points, not very hard. And then everybody else takes care of the rest. The panic sets in, you release a couple of news articles, you know, that's what they do, bro. It's total manipulation. And then the market panics. That's why a lot of times you'll see, you know, and this is what I've noticed. You'll see aggressive sell-off under panic sort of scenarios, right? It'll be this aggressive move down. But that's not the actual direction of the market. And you'll realize this because the market will just grind back up very slowly. It'll just be like a slow grind back up. In this case, 1,000-point move in a day. Yeah, I'd say that's panic. I'd say that's overreaction. There's no reason for it. It's not like, you know, NVIDIA, you know, and some of these major, like you look at quantum computing, which is supposed to be a bigger deal than AI. And you look at what, you know, Google just came out with Willow. These companies, Google, right? Apple, NVIDIA, right? Tesla. These are companies that they're pioneering our future. I mean, that's just what it is. And so, you know, what else do we have in here? Amazon, yeah. Well, Microsoft. It's not Microsoft, huge, right? SMCI. I think this has a really bright future. I mean, I just think that there's no other place to put your money but the U.S. equities. And what are you gonna do? Go buy gold, bro? Look at gold. What's your return on gold? You know, over the last 20 years. Come on, be real. Not even close to what you're gonna get in the U.S. equities market. If you just DCA, buy on the pullbacks, yes, add to, quote, losing positions. That's what the banks do, man. They don't just like, oh, it dipped. It hit my stop. They don't have stops, dude. And the NASDAQ 100, they don't do that. Not when you're DC. There's different types of trading. They have traders that get in and out, yes, but the bigger portion of, you know, the retirement funds that have $20 billion that they have to allocate this year, they ain't getting out. They're holding that because they're thinking 10 years out. They're not thinking like, you know, scalping. They don't care about scalping. So is now an okay time to buy? You got Trump coming in to office. You got UFOs flying around. Who the hell knows what these drone things are? I'm just kidding there. But, you know, I don't know, Juan. That was a long ass answer. So
I think we're
going to
go back down. I think the NAS will go back down.
Yeah.
I think it's got a little more room to go down. I think around that 20,000, 300, 200, somewhere around there is where it'll finally tap out and probably, go back up. That's my prediction.
That's what you're thinking?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
So like the 20K level down here? Way down.
In that general area, 20,300.
Just retesting that.
It's going down there until I see on the charts that we're not. And right now, everything still says we're going down. So until I see that we're going all the way back up to the top, we're still heading down. Yeah, well, this is a retracement that we're seeing right here. Yeah. But I 1,000%. Everybody said the same thing at the top.
Oh, totally.
I don't know. We're going to keep going up higher.
Right.
No, we're not. We're going down. And then look what happened.
Yeah, I am a little bit more short time frame thinking. And what I see is this.
Yeah.
This is what I see. I see this shelf, right here. It's pretty obvious too, because you have this leg down. And that's a 4-hour time frame. So this is it's a good time frame. It's a high time frame, right? Now, granted, we have 3 hours to go. So the question is, where does this end? Because we're in this is prior consolidation right here, right? We have the leg down. That's an obvious leg down. Good volume. I mean, that's a leg down for sure, right? You have no consolidation down here. In fact, if I go to like a 1 hour, what I would consider healthy as far as, a trend is, if this thing will freaking load, sorry about that, is price bouncing off the shelf like a healthy, downtrend would do. Man, I don't know what's going on. Come on, load up. But as soon as you get price dipping into prior consolidation ranges, it to me, it becomes a lot less probable that you're going to continue the downtrend. There's going to be a retracement up even further. And I don't know where this, 1 hour is going to end. I don't know why my chart is like frozen right now. So I'm just waiting for it to get out of frozen land. Come on, let it go, Elsa. Let's go. Get out of there. Okay. I'll stick here with the 4 hour for just a second. I don't know what's going on with my 1 hour, but anyways, if this 4 hour ends in this consolidation range, it's much more probable to me that we go up at least to the top of the range. It might even go up further and start breaking up. That doesn't mean we don't come back down. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that just the way I look at structure and the way I look at these shelves and trends and healthy trends, to me, this is in an area. If you were to ask me the direction, my direction would be completely horizontal right now. I have no idea. Until this 4 hour closes, I'll have a little bit better maybe. But what I do know, Troy, is that this is a huge fair value gap. Huge. It's a 4 hour gap right here. And, what do we know about 4 hour gaps? We know that typically half of it gets filled. So there's half right there. So I would not be surprised if price comes up, fills half, and then potentially gives you that move down if she's going to really go down. But from what I see on the daily is this, and my daily loaded up real fast, is that we broke this trend line. And this is definitely, I know this is a solid trend line. Look at how many touch points. People are looking at this. And I think institutions are protecting the lows. That's what I think. So they're buying this up. Probably costs them a little bit of money to do that. But then once they convince that we're going back up, retail will kick in and then we'll start cruising up. And they'll start making profits again. But I think they're protecting the lows. I think if you break this trend line, you really are in trouble. I think that's... you're going down. That's what I think. you know, because I know that people are looking at that trend line. But yeah, so we got 3 hours to go, and you know, who knows? There's my 1 hour. Yeah, see, look at this 1 hour. You start closing these 1 hours inside of consolidation, it gets a little hairy for me, man. But do I want this to retrace? There's a big part of me that wants it to retrace, because as we were cruising up, leaving tons of gaps, you know, I think it was actually down here or something, like some of these days where we were just up and away. I was like, screw you, market. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? Who's buying at these all-time highs? What the hell's wrong with people? Like, screw you, man. I want you to come down 20%. So I feel good about it. Yeah. But I don't know, man. Well, I hear what you're saying too, because it's like, it gets very, very hairy in this area, especially you start breaking that trend line. But lots of inefficiencies above us, and you know what? She did the same thing when she was going up, didn't she? She left tons of inefficiencies. Juan, no problem, bro. Sorry, just seeing your comment now. Says, thanks for the insight. You're welcome, Nick. All right, boys, leave it to it. You're hosting a Christmas tomorrow? Awesome, dude. Have fun. He's got prep work to do, Troy. That means he might be cooking. Maybe he's cooking.
Yeah.
You know about that.
I am doing a massive deportation right now.
Nice.
In our group.
Are you just clicking like ban? Not ban.
Yeah.
You're just kicking them out.
Remove. I'm just everybody. I don't care if it's your best friend. They're gone.
Damn. All right. Wow.
So we're down to 668.
Holy crap. You flew through that.
Yeah.
So we went from what 1,200? Okay, you got rid of half. Dude, you've been doing that since we've been on.
I've been doing it since I woke up.
Holy crap. Oh,
these people are just not.
These people.
They're just not. They're just not interested in trading. That's all there is to it.
Right.
So.
Noob Master says Troy equals Thanos. That's good. Boom.
That's right.
I love that. Good stuff.
So yeah. This is just me, but I want our community to be full of people who want to take action and do better. And it's that whole saying, surround yourself with people that you want to become like, or who are better than you or whatever, and then you'll become like them. Well, when you got a bunch of people in your community that are just deadbeats that aren't doing anything, you're surrounding yourself with them.
Yeah.
So
agreed.
I don't care about, like most people that have communities, the only thing they care about is their numbers. Yeah, I've got 10,000 members. Yeah, but only 100 of them are actually doing anything. So
right.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
So I would rather just have a real tight-knit group of people who are just awesome and want to really crush it, be in this group. And the only people we let in are the people that are the same way.
Yeah.
And if they end up, proving they're going to be a deadbeat too, just get rid of them. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know how awesome that group's going to be and how valuable it will be?
Well, when we first put the Midas Touch together, I mean, it was kind of like, your idea to do the group. I had no idea. I was going to do a Telegram signals channel. You're like, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
There's this thing called school. Right? So I'm with you, man. I mean, I think that's a good idea. I think that if I joined a trading community, which I've been a part of 4, my favorite one was, they're not around anymore, but it was called something eights. Man, I forget that. 8. Elevate, right? With the number 8, right? There's another Elevate out there. It's not the real famous one. There was a MLM Elevate type of deal, and I was a part of that. It's invite only and everything, and I thought that was cool. Like, you can't look it up. You can't get in without a referral. You have to have somebody give you the link from them, right? And it's because it's an MLM platform, so you have to be under somebody. And so what I liked about it was they had these community hangout areas, you know, inside of their software, so inside of their site, and you go into these groups, and people are, you know, kind of randomly posting things, but their posts would just get lost. So it's not like school where it's very clear. There's the clear education is there. I mean, like, it was kind of all over the place. So what I liked about it was that the people that were chatting were real serious about trading, and I was serious about trading. So, but unless I was in that chat group, who knows who you're surrounding yourself with, right? In the school group, it's a little different because people are posting. People, it's just more. You're out there a little bit more, and you join our group, right? You pay to join, which there needs to be a paywall. So I don't want people coming in, dude, I'm sorry, but I've already dealt with the free thing, and it just doesn't, you don't get people that are serious, and you're not surrounding yourself with people that really want. And I just talk about $500. That's not that, like, dude, I paid tens of thousands of dollars losing in the market to gain the knowledge I have. You know what I mean? I mean, more than 6 figures. So it's like, yeah. And I see people $3 grand, $5 grand. I mean, it's not even about the money. It's about putting a little skin in the game. And then you see, okay, they come in, the people that are serious about trading come in, and we don't even give, what I love about it is that, because I've had DMs, hey Mike, I just joined and I don't have access to anything. And I'm like, yeah, so go follow the steps, make your introduction post, get active, bro. Because I'm not giving you the content until you're active in the community. Because what do we see? And I'll say it because we've said it before. We see that most people are deadbeats. And I don't care about your money. I care about you actually. Like, that's why you go to our Trustpilot page and you see good reviews, because we make your ass work for it. We make you get off the pot, right? The shit or get off the pot is a term. So we make them step up and at least get active. And the people that are the most active, you look at Stuart. Look at Stuart, bro. Stuart is the prime example. Dude, he's probably here right now. I bet you he's here. But Stuart, I can pretty much guarantee you, anything that we release, he's on top of. If we go live, if we're doing something, he's there. Why? Because he takes trading serious, bro. He's DM'd me multiple times and he's like, hey, like, you know, he's doing this. He's getting to the place where he could do it for a living. And he just started trading with us like a little over a year ago, right? This is like, that's why it's like an incredible story to me. It's awesome because you look at him in the group and look at his activity level. You know how you get the fire if you're the fire emoji. If you're active for 30 days, you get the fire. I just lost mine because I missed 2 activities. You gotta do 10 activities in a day. I missed 2 on a freaking Saturday or Sunday. Anyways, you look at who's got the fire and who's the most successful people in the group. It's the people with the fire. It's the people that are active. So, you know what I mean? So he's inspiring to me, man, because he's just showing, like, yeah, I was losing for 4 years in demo accounts and trading groups and whatever. And yeah, man, if I take a trade and I'm like, who took that? He's like, yep, I did it. Like, yes, I can always count on Stuart, man.
What's funny is I'm looking at these profiles that people created, and it's like, ready to learn.
Yeah,
and
I know.
They haven't even
done anything. Yeah.
They haven't even introduced themselves.
Yeah.
Like, no, you're not ready to learn.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I want to provide a better future for my family. That's literally in their profile. Like, I want to learn trading so I can become financially free.
How many of
haven't
those
even introduced themselves in the group?
It's like in every other bio. Yeah. I know.
It's like the curse of humans, like, to just fail. Like, just be bums. And I can't stand it because like it drives me nuts because I want everyone to succeed, but I also know that it's just never going to happen, you know? So the people that are serious about being here, they're going to show some activity and interest and dive in. And those that aren't, they're just out of here, man. Just done. Yep.
Yeah, good. That's good. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, smash the like button, guys. If you're serious about trading, if you want to learn trading for real, smash the like button, drop a comment, let us know who you are. We have a group on school. That's what we're chatting about here. We had like 1,200 members, and we just noticed like people come in. You'll see, you know, I have like this auto DM thing, and most people don't know school, and they don't even know it's auto. And literally, all it says is, "Hey, bro, welcome to the group. Have you found your way to the classroom yet?" It's literally a question, right? You wouldn't know that it's an automated thing. And what we're talking about is people coming into school, updating their profile. I really want to learn and excited to be here and want to become financially independent, yada, yada. But then they don't do anything. They don't even respond to my DM. It's sad. And so we decided, you know what? Yeah, it looks cool, I guess, to have, we have 1,200 members. No, we don't. We have like 300 that are active. And we have like 80 that are maybe really seriously, you know, wanting to level up trading. And dude, I'm going to be honest. Trading takes time. Like out of your day, right? Especially day trading. So, you know, but we want to be surrounded by people who are like-minded. They say, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. Right? That's the famous line. So who are our friends? The guys who are trading with us every day, you know, and I have a list of names in my head that I could rattle off right now, but I don't want to because I know I'll miss people. But those guys are dedicated, man. And I mean, it's, you know, we want those guys in the group. I don't give a shit if we go down to freaking 100 people, Troy. I really don't.
I honestly don't either. This is the best feeling I've ever had in a while. This is like this feels really good because it's in line with who I am as a person and how I expect people to act who are going to be around me. Like if any of my friends are like sloughing off or, you know, not doing their part or whatever it is, I don't care who they are. Like I'm gonna tell them about it, and if they have a problem or whatever, they're out of my life. Like that's just how I roll. Like
out of here.
I'm not gonna live my life with people who aren't gonna go all in and just like do their best. Yeah, and that's what we're breeding in our community. We've got a group of people that are in there that are just awesome, and we're setting that standard. And you can ask, what's crazy is, man, it's the most welcoming, real community, in my opinion, that's out there for traders. Because I've been in all the other traders, and you can listen to the people that join. They're like, yeah, I've been in this other group, I've been in that group. You feel afraid to ask questions. You're not welcomed. And if you ask a question, they'll tell you, you know, like, go look at the material, you freaking idiot. Like, it's all there. Like, so you feel like you can't even ask for help. Like, we've done the opposite of all that and made it to where it's just like a perfect environment for success and growing and learning. You just have to get in and take action, and everything else will be there for you, and the support is there for you. And all these other communities, man, you got 10, 20,000, 30,000 members, even these crypto projects and stuff like that. Yeah. And it's just, man, it's just full of just nothing. It's just, there's no substance there. Right. It's just dead. Right. And I don't want to be a part of that in my life, you know?
Yeah, I don't know how many people have said that come in. You know,
they can stay on our email list. We'll email them. Yeah. If they want to get serious, they can join, rejoin.
Right. Yeah. No, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, bro. In fact, I was just setting it up over here to kind of take a look at it. This is our group. I'm gonna show it off real quick. So yeah, wow, 613 now. Look at that. 611. You just deleted 2 more in the matter of a couple seconds. Yeah, so I mean, keep it going, bro. Like just you know, the exodus is here.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was like 1.2K this morning or yesterday. But yeah, man, you have the classroom. It's all laid out. I think it's really an easy place to navigate. The calendar's full of events. I mean, we're always doing stuff. That's cool, man. I love our community, dude. And I just want to make it better for everyone, you know. Great live session. Got my fire back. This is what I'm talking about. Look at Stuart. He got his fire back. Look at the activity, bro. Look at that. So every bright green is 10 activities plus in a day. That means a like, a comment, dude. And Stuart's making real life money, real changes in his life through trading. It's like unbelievable. Mike can read my mind. I haven't even seen this. Like, I go in here, I follow this post, and this morning is wonderful. Indicators on your chart. Next thing you know, there's a video explaining it. Right. Because I'm not going to show you indicators and then not explain the indicators. Come on, man. I wouldn't leave you hanging like that. Then Troy's comment, then David, then Ishmael. And these guys are highly active. Look at the number 7. He's at level 7. He's done 5,446 activities. Those are likes or posts inside the group. That's the kind of person I want to surround myself with. And David's awesome, man. He's always, I mean, a lot of his content in here is very valuable. Sitting back will become trading money. Yeah, stick with us. We'll become 2024 was for learning. 2025 will be for making money. We made a lot of money in 2025, bro. I did very well in 2025. And I know you did too, but I hear you. I love looking at next year as topping it. It's going to be hard for me, bro. It's going to be, I crushed it. And I think it was just because the market was just rad. It's just like so much volatility, you know, ups and downs. What's the shelf based on? Okay, I'll get to these comments. I'm going to go through here and just get my likes out of the way. Let me see where I'm at for the day. See, I could go to the profile and cheat. See this light green? See that? That's 9 activities. If I stop there, then I don't qualify for the fire. What's the fire? Well, if we scroll down, Stuart's got the fire right there. Who else has a fire? Actually, let me go up and look here. Just Stuart? Really? Hold on. How do I do that? I go to leaderboard. There we go. Mike has the fire. Mike and Stuart. Oh, okay, because nobody else is on the board. That's okay. There's a bunch of other people. They're just not on the leaderboard. Look at all the wins for the week posting in here. Round 33. This is our 33rd TMT games. All you got to do is post a win in here and you qualify. We do a round robin kind of thing every week. And whoever wins gets the dough. We got to make, you know what we got to do? We got to make a challenge for the fire, bro. And give out, like, I've been wanting to do this. So I'll trade for the day and anything that I make, we give away. I want to do that. That'd be really cool. We gotta figure that out. Figure out how we want to roll that out, because I want to do that. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, maybe it would be like everybody. Yeah, I don't know. How would that be? Like anybody who has a fire emoji next to their name will get entered into a drawing to win what I make in one day of trading or something like that.
That'd be cool.
And you just do it like once a month or something, and then
hold on, once a month, that's hold on, in a year, that's Pretty much 2 weeks of training, bro. 2 weeks is like, you know, kind of. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, something like that, where it's enough incentive, I guess, to stay active.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm in it to win it. If we do that, I think it'll. Well, it depends on what I make.
Most people 30 days just to get.
They're gonna be pissed off. I made $200 today. They're gonna be pissed
30,
off. But don't do that.
Got to be 30 days to get it. You have to stay active for 30 days, I think.
Smash the like button if you like this idea. I only see 3 likes. What the hell? Seven people in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, good idea, Mike.
It's don't tell people. Don't tell people. Let's keep it quiet. Smash the like button if you like that idea. Rocket says.
Or you know what? You know what would be even better? Instead of being put in a drawing, it's anybody who has a fire emoji, we split that. Like so say you make $1,000.
Yeah.
And then there's 3 people in there, 4 people in there, then everybody gets a quarter of that or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like that.
That would be cool. That would be pretty sexy.
That's pretty sexy. Yeah.
Now if then it's like you guaranteed I know if I keep this fire emoji, I'm getting a little piece of the pot.
That's pretty cool, dude. Yeah, we should do that. We should roll something out like that. It's just like I said, if I'm only making if I only have like a $500 day, people are gonna be pissed. Oh, guys, I lost today.
They would have to roll over now.
What's that?
You owe us money if we lose.
Yeah.
That's a gamble. Like we could win or you can lose. Are you in or out?
Oh gosh. Rocket says, "Great, guys, great training. Can you do a really kick butt Christmas subscription?" What are you thinking? Let me know what you're thinking. 1, you're hearing an echo from Troy. Say something, Troy.
Check.
I don't hear that.
It's probably because I'm just coming through my computer. It's not a professional mic. Let me see if I can fix that real quick.
It's okay. You're good. You sound good. I like it. $100.
I'll turn on my. I'll plug in my professional mic.
You talking about for the live room or for joining Midas Touch? Because you have to be a member in order to join the live room. We don't let people just join. I've had some people just join and I kicked them out and gave them a refund. You have to be a member inside of our live group. I mean, inside of Midas Touch Trading. You love that idea. Nice. Rocket says live. Okay.
Okay, let me change my. Okay, how does audio sound now? Does that sound better?
It's fine. Either one. I mean, I like it.
What if I did this?
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
How's that? Is that better?
It's I hear scratching. I hear a little bit of scratch.
Scratching?
No, it's actually.
Let me just put it. Let me put it in my mouth.
It's really. Let me put it on my nose hair.
I can clip it on my nose, maybe.
Holy God. No, man, you're good. I liked it the way it sounded before. It was fine. Yeah. Okay, so you're talking about in here. Okay, so he's talking about in here. That's it. So, what are we at? This is the regular group.
So the
right?
problem is with the subscription.
Yeah.
It's not fair for the other people who are paying. So like
right.
if we roll out like a discount, it's like, well, why do they get a discount and not me?
Right.
So it's really,
this is the live room.
Yeah, it's kind of a.
I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I mean, Stuart messages me all the time, and he's like, "Hey, cool, great day. Just paid for my month. Appreciate you." Like, just when you're in here, take action, bro. Don't join this if you can't take action. That's my advice. And to be honest with you, if you can offset this by making a little money with us, you're not really paying that. You're paying to learn, yeah. You're paying for our time, but I mean, we're having fun with this, and we want to work with people who are serious. And that's the only reason why we have a paywall to begin with. So $4.97 is for the year. So what is that a month? 40 bucks? Not even. So it's like it's for a year, right? And so that's to be in here in this group where everyone's serious about trading. And then if you want to trade, every day or almost every day, which we just have a holiday schedule going on right now, so it's a little less trading. But I plan on, maybe hopping on YouTube on Fridays, maybe hopping on YouTube even on Mondays, to where, we'll get Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe even Friday. It's just kind of hit or miss, but 3 to 5 days
the
out of the
live room
week.
is just to get access to trade with us a few more times a week. Like that's
Right.
It's currently 2 extra times a week that you can trade with us. Plus you get my market overview, which has been pretty much spot on every
freaking point. Yeah.
every week.
Yeah.
So you can develop a bias based on my market analysis. And if you see a trade that takes place that's going in that direction, it's going to be pretty high probability that works out for you. So that's kind of a leg up for everybody every week to know kind of where the market and where price could be going. And then you're paying for 8 times that you can pretty much trade with us live for 2 hours, 8 times. So 16 hours of pretty much one-on-one interaction with us, and it's just $140 for that time. So that's a pretty good value. I don't know of anybody else that interacts with their students like we do, or you can even come off mute and talk to us, ask questions or whatever. I don't know of anybody else that does that for that price point. It's worth it in my opinion. We spend $140 in just freaking lunches crap. So I think it's a good value, and it's definitely worth it if you're serious about really making this something that you can do for income. And some of the stuff we're going to be rolling out in 2025 is going to take pretty much everybody that has learned what we've put out from now. In 2025, it's going to take it to the next level. And that's another reason why I'm removing a lot of people is, the stuff we're coming out with. I don't want everybody to know.
No, dude. I couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah. Solid. Did that get rid of the echo for Troy? Let me know. Yeah, I thought it did. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was sharing the computer sound. Who said that? That was Noob Master. Thank you. Noob Master, you're in our group, right? I'm pretty sure. Don't you have the same? I think you have the same name somewhere else, or somehow I know that. But this is an insane day, guys. I'm just looking at this, Troy. Are you looking at the charts? Bro, this is insanity. Look at this. Look at this pump.
Yeah.
Bro, this is a 614 point pump from the bottom.
Yeah.
Like, freaking major, bro. Rocket signed up for the challenge. Listen, I'm gonna be real, okay? I don't have a date for the next challenge, okay? We're probably doing it in January.
You should do it next week, Mike, for Christmas. Christmas challenge. I'm gonna go hang out with my family, and you can do the challenge.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, can I just be real with you, Rocket? I don't know what your first name is. So here it is. Are you like really serious? Wanting to learn trading and get in? Because I'm just gonna tell you what I think, and it may come off. I don't know. Maybe it comes off bad. Hop into this group right here. All right. Here's the link. All right. There's a 7-day trial. If you don't like it in 7 days, bro, you can cancel. You're not charged. Okay. But it's $497 for the year. Hop in there. What I'm going to do in the challenge is the same stuff you're going to learn in this classroom, but you're going to have it more organized in the classroom. The challenge is a 30,000 foot overview, and it's 4 hours. It's basically an hour a day. And I promise you, dude, like, if there's anybody in here in the school group that can attest to what I'm saying, they'll tell you, you're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn a lot. And most importantly, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, this is because I'm where I'm at with trading 7 years later, but I think the group is more important than even the content. I know that maybe doesn't sound great, but I honestly think when you surround yourself with good people and transparency, I think that it just makes like just a night and day difference, bro. It's not just like, how do I say this? Plus, you get to trade with us every Wednesday. You get Monday night sessions where we hop in and actually do hands-on trading. Like, there's so much value there. I honestly wish that I had a group like this when I first started trading. I'm being real, because what I saw was I jumped on with a guy and he was great. My mentor was awesome, but I had to figure it out. He didn't just hand it to me. You know what I'm saying? I had to figure it out. I had to ask the questions. And luckily it was more one-on-one. And that's what you miss with these big groups. You don't get one-on-one. You just don't. When there's 1,000 people or whatever, you're just one of the numbers. And a lot of these guys, let's just be real, bro. They do not show you their P&L. They don't show you their broker statements. So who the hell knows what they're actually doing? You know, they're making a bunch of money from their group. They're going and buying a nice car, putting it on Instagram or Twitter, and they're acting like they make a lot of money trading because they have a $500,000 Apex funded account. Nobody gives a shit, bro. I've literally built up a 98K account since last November. I've shown it. Have I not, Troy? Anybody in here can call me out. I've shown every single trade that I've taken live in real time. And I'm at 250. And I'm not trying to brag, but shit, I did that shit. Like, I'm proud of it, dude. Like, screw you if you don't like that. You know what I mean? I'm proud of what I do. So I just think, get your butt in the group, bro. That's it. If you want to take it serious, just pull the trigger. If you don't like it, then hop out. If it's not your vibe, I totally get that. But that's my advice to you, bro. I see you in here, Rocket. I've seen you here a few times. It's not rocket science, bro. And I think you'll get a lot from it, bro. That's it. I've been beating you down for the price. I know. You have. But regardless.
And I will say that the group that you join from that link, you can see what you get access to. You'll be able to get PJs and Profits on Monday. That's where you get one-on-one mentorship.
Yep.
You can ask any question you have every single Monday. Then every Wednesday you can trade live with us.
Yeah, and by the way, yeah, you get I mean, there's a ton of stuff. I'm not gonna rattle off, but you get like 20 live replays. Like, these are like 2-hour live sessions. You get 20 of them after the trial is over, because we want to make sure you're in the group, right? Also, like, I was there last Monday for PJs and Profits. Sometimes I'm not there because Majid does a hell of a job. Majid is one of our students. He's one of our top students. He knows the one strategy for life like the back of his hand, and he only trades it, man. What I love about Majid, Troy, and I don't know if you know this, he does not trade anything other than the one strat for life. That's all he trades. Like, I pretty much guarantee you he traded down here this morning. I can pretty much guarantee, I would bet money that on like a 5-minute time frame or a 3, he grabbed this one strat for life setup down here. I mean, he's up at this time. This is when he trades. So anyways, but last Monday I was there and we went over some really good stuff. Actually, it's like kind of advanced stuff. I thought you were going to pop in, Troy, and be like, what the hell are you doing? As we've talked about, like adding some additional content, maybe putting a separate course together with the stuff that you and I have been talking about. But I just let them have it. There were like 8 people there, something like that. So I was just like, you know what? Let me show you something. Let me show you something. It was a good feeling. Anyways, Noob says, yeah, I'm just an F in the group. Cool. I knew you, you know? I knew you, Justin. Rocket says, I'm right on the brink of consistent profitability. There are things you recognize about trading that I hear you say, or that I hear say while watching price action that I think would be very helpful. Absolutely, man. Look, the only difference between me and you is that I've been doing for going on 8 years. In January to be 8 years. Like I started trading crypto in 2017. In January of 2017, I opened up my Bybit account. That was a rough road for me, by the way. Like I lost almost roughly $200,000, $180,000 in 4 years. And it was, you have to understand too, like, I was really into crypto. So I helped start a project called EMP.money, now turned into Fusion. My boy AJ, and shout out to that whole team because that really got my footing. Now I was in crypto before the project happened, right? But I had my YouTube channel. I was one of the first people in Drip Network. Shout out to Thomas G. Even though we kind of parted ways, I still love him, and I say that because if it wasn't for Thomas, I would not have seen crypto the way that I do today, and did, especially back in the last bull run, because he showed me how to find gems, how to find projects before they explode, right? So I did very well. I mean, there were $15,000 days consistently. And I've shown this on my channel, bro. Like if you guys follow me from back in crypto, you already know. Like I've been in crypto. They would call me an OG in crypto. I'm not. AJ is the OG, right? These guys that I know are OGs. They're the real deal. They've made millions. Now, I have made 7 figures in crypto, specifically in the DeFi market. So if you consider buying tokens trading, you know what I'm saying? Like when NFTs first came out, dude, I made so much money buying stupid NFTs. It was ridiculous. But I'm talking about being on different networks, different chains, you know, being the first one on PancakeSwap, buying PancakeSwap before anybody even knew that you could bridge and use them for, you know, swapping. Swaps, DEX, nodes, bridges. You know, these are the things that I would look for on new networks. When Phantom Network first came out, I was like, I had a video how to bridge your ETH over to Phantom. I was dipping in all the liquidity projects. I mean, DeFi is and was like my home base. So I made a lot of money in crypto, and it changed my life. I bought this house. I did some pretty cool stuff. I really did. I bought my grandma a house, although she just moved to Florida. Kind of sad about that, but I was able to buy her a house and moved her out from Florida about 4 years ago. And she just moved a few weeks ago, actually about a month and a half ago now. And I went and visited her a few weeks ago out in Florida, and she lives in a beautiful condo overlooking the ocean, a couple floors down from my mom. So they live in the same condo, and it was awesome. She's really happy, so excited for her. But yeah, like you got to do good things with the money you make, man. That's one thing. It's like you can't just make money and think that you're gonna be happy. For me, it's doing things for other people. And part of that is like teaching. I get a lot of joy, believe it or not. I know it sounds really cheesy, but I don't care. That's just what it is. I like teaching. I think it's fun. I meet new people. I have a great network of friends and people that, you know, it's always like if you give more than you expect, somehow in my life, or your life too, I believe this, it just comes back. Now, it may not come back the way that you think. Like sometimes it doesn't come back in the form of money. Maybe it comes back in the form of now you're happy. Maybe you already had money. Maybe money isn't the thing that really makes you happy and tick on the inside. But, you know, when you give unselfishly without expecting anything, what does that do for your spirit, right? What does that do for your soul? What does that do for your well-being, your mental? Because trust me, man, and Troy, tell me, trading takes mental fortitude, mental energy. This will drain your mental very quickly. If you're not around people who just get it and know what to say when you need to hear it, you could get drained very quickly. Trust me. It's not a pretty thing. But if you want consistency in trading, if you want to actually make money consistently and rock it, you're right on the brink of that profitability, you have to surround yourself with the right people. The people that are going to give you the best information when you need it. But having the right information is only valuable if you know how to apply it to the charts. And that's why it's important to have a strategy like the one strategy for life. And that's what we show you. And that's also where I teach to start. But guess what? You don't just get the one strategy for life. You're going to get every tool that I have in the tool belt, because the way I see the markets is not one dimensional like some of these guys. And I don't think one strategy is, you don't have to have just one strategy is what I'm saying. There's a lot of different ways you can clean up in the market. The most fundamental aspect that you have to learn, the biggest aspect you have to learn to master is money management. That's it. So I don't care if it's ICT, SMC, ladder ordering, trend line breakout, volume, divergence. I don't care. You have to understand money management. And if you do that and you can master that, there's a ton of different strategies for, like right now. What's the strategy? It's a continuation strategy. That's all you're looking for. You're looking for shelves. You're looking to bounce off the shelf and keep going, because that's what price is saying. Oh, but you know, is that the best one to use? Aren't I chasing? No, you're going with the trend, and this is a continuation. Look, there's your shelf. I'm going to highlight it, put a shelf. Now I'm not taking the trade personally. Okay. But there it is. That's your long right there. That's a shelf. And you could probably get like 10 points out of it. There's 10 points right there. Right? But I'm not putting every little trade that I see on the board, because I'm at this point, we're overextended, we're overbought. Okay. That's all I got to say about that. Smash the buttons, smash them, kick them, punch them, do whatever to get it up there. All right. You think we're going to tap yesterday's high? Been trying to look for a liquidity grab. Yeah, man, I cannot believe the amount of volume pumped into this market right now. I mean, these shorts are destroyed. Anybody shorting down here is absolutely destroyed. Honestly, this is looking like what I said when we first got on. I have it highlighted. This is the center of that 4-hour fair value gap. So I do think prices is saying, look at the 1 hour. All right, here's prior consolidation here. I'll go ahead and highlight this. This is your prior consolidation, right? So what do we know about consolidation? We know that typically it represents, and then I will say this is nasty consolidation. This isn't my favorite, but this is what price gave us. So I'm just highlighting that. We had a shelf. The leg down was pretty obvious, in my opinion. We filled a daily gap didn't quite reach prior week's low. And the reason I think that happened is because we broke a trend line that is super obvious, man. I mean, you go out to a 4-hour or a daily and you see this trend line, you're like, oh, shnikes. You break that, I think the market goes into sort of a panic mode. I think a lot of traders, just start selling. So what did the market do? It protected the lows. That's what I see it as. I think market makers are protecting the lows. They push price up into a, this would be your consolidation zone. We're 600 points from the bottom for the day. Guys, this is a major, we're 660. This is overextended to the upside now. It's wild. Like, this price action is absolutely freaking wild. So at this point, what is the market saying? Well, in my opinion, it's saying we oversold, overreacted. We dipped down into a value area where you're either going to take a risk and start buying down there at this daily gap. That was a good level to buy. I thought previous week's low would be a good area to start looking for, buys. But the thing that you have to look at is this trend line break. Now, could this have kept going, right? Yes, absolutely. So there's no telling what the market's going to do. There's no way that you can predict that. But at this point, you see the bullish engulfing candle taking over all of yesterday and possibly going to, we'll see where this closes. I have a feeling it just looks so bullish. I think it just keeps going, man. I don't know. But if it closes above all of this consolidation on the 4-hour, we're way overextended to the upside. On a higher time frame, this is kind of equilibrium. Look, if I measure the entire move, look at where halfway is, right? So if I measure from the top or bottom to the top, whatever, here's the 50%. So that's 50% of the move right there. We're almost back at equilibrium from this entire move down. So to me, like I said when we first got on, I think that price is going to come tap at least the center here. And here's what it could do, right? Because now you have a different story unfolding. Here's your shelf, right? Here's your 4-hour shelf. If price closes above, there's your 4-hour shelf. I don't know why that's not resistance. Hold on. Shelf. Now you have a different story. This is what you have to expect. If you close above bullish, you have to expect that price comes back down. You now have a shelf to the upside. You have a break of structure here. That's actually a change of character, right? So you have to assume that we're going to potentially bounce and make higher highs and potentially go up to the highs. And like I said, I think before January, maybe even before Christmas, what was it, 24th? Nah, 4 days, maybe. I don't know about that. The volume just kind of like takes a little bit of a dip during Christmas, but I could definitely see running these highs before the new year, and then the other thing is that we go up, we tap. This is the other thought, is that we tap, and from here she's just extra squirrely and really fakes everybody out and just starts to dump aggressively. And then this is what I would consider your correction. So this would be like the New Year's correction, which is very opposite than that of a Santa rally. Very different than that of a Santa rally. Where we at on our 511? Woof. Oh, you're really it's mass exodus over here at the Midas Touch. 511 members, down from 1,200 yesterday.
Mass deportation. Dropping the hammer today.
You dropping the hammer, bro?
Yeah.
Rocket says, Mike, the link doesn't have a buy button. I'm a non-paid member for a while. Okay, so if you're in the group and you're a member of Midas Touch Trading, right? Make sure you're still a member, because Troy just went through and wiped more than half of everybody out. But if you're still a member, then there's multiple ways that you could have gotten in the early days. So you've probably been in for, I didn't know that. I had no idea. So if you're a member already, just post something, do something today. Make sure you're at least level 2, because he's getting rid of anybody at level 1. So if you're still at level 1, you're going to be kicked out of the group. Okay. But if you're at level 2, you're going to be good. And just post something, like something, make a little activity so we can see that, because he's going through everybody right now. And for you, all you have to do is click on Midas Live. Okay. Or just go into the, for you, go into the classroom. Okay. Oh man, you're from like a year and a half ago. That's awesome, dude. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, you got in right when we started. That's sick. So go to the classroom, click on upgrade to live, and just upgrade. It's that simple. You don't have to worry about doing anything, because that's the only way you get into live. You have to be a member inside of inside of our main group. So I'll show you, just so you. So you're in here, right? So you're gonna go to classroom. You'll click on upgrade to live. You can read all about it and everything. And then where is it? The link is right here. Right? Boom. This opens up Midas Live. Here it is. This will say join, and that's it. Then you can trade with us whenever we're on, which right now, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is scheduled. But like today, not scheduled.
You get the market analysis every Monday.
Oh yeah,
as
I'm
well.
sorry. Yeah, that too. Yes, sir. And you get access to all of the replays. Man, this market is out of control, bro. This is out of control. This is out of control. Wow. 720 points and counting. Holy mackerel. Can you imagine buying? Can you, Troy.
What?
Troy. That was my buy.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't hold.
Holy cow.
You know what is great about trading is there's always next week.
Bro. That the dip. Okay, I had multiple shorts up here. Here's one. There's one. I had another one right in here. I held it for like 30 points to the downside. And this is what it did, right? The biggest freaking drop of the year. The biggest drop of the year, man. Yeah, sorry about that. Thanks. New master coming through. Thank you. The biggest drop of the year. I had a short right in here. Here's one short, but the market went up a little bit. So what is this? 60 point. Yeah, I would have been stopped out had I not taken profit there. But this one, it just kept going. It's right here. There it is. I had a short right there. And oh my gosh. So yeah, I get it, Troy. I understand. Look at the short. I'm going to zoom in on it. That was my trade. And I look at that, and it just makes me a little sick, because I could have just kept going. Oh my God, 640 points. So yeah, this has been like a tough week on my soul. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, there's always the next move. I know, I get it. But dude, and the market is just giving, like I said over here, this was a continuation trade to the upside. I did say that. I pointed this out just a few minutes ago, right here. There's your shelf. I told you I'm not taking every trade that I see. Okay. I'm not going to do that. And get rid of some of this stuff. But as I teach, which is what I show, and I do it all the time, and I should have just taken the damn trade. Why not? But that was the shelf, right? These are shelves, guys. All of these levels are shelves. Watch. I'll go ahead and mark a few. Here's another one. Consolidation shelf. We talk about consolidation shelves. Dude, market is just... What is happening? Like, what is going on? Dude, it's making me FOMO over here. Oh my God, it's about to hit the center of this fair value gap. This is unreal. That's impressive. Very impressive. All right, so what is the shelf that didn't get tapped? This right here. This area right here did not get tapped. Right about there. Way overextended, way overbought, extremely overbought. So she's going to be coming down for sure. It's just a matter of when. Can we catch it? And how's that look? Here's this 5-minute shelf. This looks really good. Let me see. What's the distance? My God, that's 200 points. Yep, I can see that happening now. So this fair value gap, along with this consolidation on the 5-minute, you can see it here on the 1. This is, I mean, I know it's 200 points, guys, but if she's going to keep going, that's a really good entry here to start looking at. Let's see. I want to see a higher time frame. Oh yeah, so that's a 15-minute fair value gap. So maybe the center of that gap, maybe a little bit higher, something like that. Man, you got a structural break here on now the 30. No, you had that down here. It's going to be the 1 hour. Yeah, well, you had that here. So, you know, here's your change of character down here on the 1 hour. So price kind of gave us that hint here, but it didn't break the last swing point. So you do have a breaker here. And you have a fair value gap. So, you know, there's a lot of areas that price can come back to. Here's one. This would be the one strat for life area. High time frame liquidity grab, check. Break of structure, check. Inefficiency, check. Breaker block. So you got everything you need. Here's the breaker. This is the 1 hour breaker. This is higher time frame. So you got your 1 hour breaker block. You got the 1 hour fair value gap. They don't overlap, man. That's the only thing I don't like about that. I don't love it because they don't overlap, but that's still a setup. You could just, it's just where you take it. It's up to you. Maybe inside the breaker, maybe like down here. If price gets down here, that's just.
Hey brother, I'm gonna have to hop off here. I gotta do some other stuff with my life.
How many people did you? No problems. $4.99.
Yeah.
$4.99. Used to be the cost of a Subway sandwich.
Anyway, great
yeah, bro.
Trading with you guys. Nice talking with you. I will see you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop off soon too.
Probably January. I don't know if I'll even be on next week. So.
No worries, Troy. Coach Troy in the house. Smash the like button for Coach Troy. Drop a comment for Coach Troy, man.
See you, Mike. Hit me up.
Yep. I will. Later, brother. And then there was one. Yeah, this didn't give. I mean, I could have gotten off an hour ago, just kind of hanging out with you guys on a Friday. Just wild, man. This price action is just wild. To be honest with you, I mean, that would have been a really nice continuation trade. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, this would have been. I put it up here, didn't take it, and there's another 100-point move to the upside. Unbelievable. Honestly, unbelievable, man. Dude. Let's see. Might be a silly question. Let's see what your question says here. Oh, it's a long question. Let's see. What exactly is a shelf? I'm familiar with fair value gaps, but I haven't learned about shelves yet. Yeah, shelves are prior swing levels. And in a honestly, it's a few different ways I could explain it, but the easiest way I can explain it is that it's the prior swing level. Okay, so it also coincides with, if you study ranges and range theory, then you'll understand that these are all ranges. So I'll show you what I mean. So the best way is to show you consolidation, right? So consolidation is where you have multiple touch points and price not passing a particular level. And I'll just go from the bodies, okay? Not from the wicks. So you have consolidation until price breaks the consolidation range. Let me make this a different color. Right, so this consolidation is giving you levels. So you actually have levels here. I'll draw out the levels. Boom. And boom. So this is actually a range. Okay. And so if I were to come down here to the prior consolidation level, you have the bottom of the range right here. Okay, and I can see the wicks here. Is this, yeah, I might even push this up to here. And you have the top of the prior range, which is right here. So this is a range. This is where you see guys that have a bunch of horizontal lines on their chart. These are just ranges. And what this means is that, you know, and price hasn't really developed much of anything up here, but essentially, if price were to break and close a candle body here inside of this range, what you can expect is that it goes and taps the bottom of that range. And a lot of traders right here might be taking a long, so you could see a bounce. Until price breaks this range into this and closes a body into this lower consolidation range, you should expect to see price with inside of this range until it breaks. So say it closes a candle body here. All right, I'm expecting maybe an open low. So creating the bottom wick of that candle first, tapping the top of this range, and then continuing. That's what I would expect. So shelves contain the range. Shelves contain the range. Okay, so instead of drawing out lines for ranges, you just have the shelf. And the shelf is the same thing as the range. The only difference is you give a little bit of cushion, so it's not this line, because people get infatuated with their lines. Oh, it broke my line. And in a let me take this off. In a trending market, what you should see is price retesting the breakout. And a shelf is nothing more than a break, right? Who knows how high it's going to go, but typically where it breaks out, you'll see volume. So you see this volume here, you see volume. You'll typically, and where it gets a little hairy is areas like this, where it's like consolidation, but you see the breakout. Look, you get a little breakout here. What happens? Candle opens low, creates the bottom wick, top of the consolidation range, a little harder to see. If you don't know about it, you're not looking for this. Completes its destiny, right? Comes back up, then creates the top of the range. How do you know it's the top of the range? You don't. You got to wait. Next candle opens low, retests the breakout, right? So break, retests. So you had one retest, which was just like creating the bottom wick, but the real retest was this, was an obvious, when it's obvious. Price comes over, comes down, retests this level. That's your shelf. Now, how do I know it's right there? Well, because the breakout area was right there. And let me zoom in on this. Let me get a little tighter with it. All right. So how do I know this is it? Okay, top of the body to the top of the wick on the left-hand side. Before the breakout candle, I'm including the top of the body, top of the wick, before the breakout candle. Then you have real volume. That shows it's a real leg up. That's a leg up, right? So price legs, it will typically consolidate. So there's my range. How do I know? Because it came back down, retested the shelf perfectly. And these are sniper entries here. These are where you're getting super snipe. Okay. So what did it do? Well, it went to the top of the range until what? Until it had a breakout candle. So there's your breakout candle right here. How do I know? Because it has volume, because it broke above the range. How do I know this is a range? It's a very nasty range. It's very, when I say nasty, there's not a lot to the consolidation range. When I say range, I mean from the top of the bodies to the retest. This is the range right here. Price breaks that range here, doesn't retest, keeps going up, right? Tries to come down right here, creates the top of the range. How do I know it's the top? As soon as it retests, I have my top. My top is in. That is the top of the range, okay? Goes a little bit deeper. It can do that. It didn't close a candle body. That's the key. That's the key, okay? If it closed a candle body inside of this lower range, then what would I expect? I'd expect it to go to the bottom of the range, but it did not do that. It just wicked. And then close a candle body. It can close inside the shelf. That's fine. But because now, guess what? That's the bottom of the range. So now I have the bottom of the range. Price moves up to the top. Tries to get above it. Doesn't. Close the candle body. Pretty much at the top of the range. Then what do you see? You see a breakout. Price wanting to go here. Finally breaks higher. Retest, retest, retest of what? Well, technically nothing yet, because we really haven't. I mean, I would consider that a breakout candle, but it's not this. That's the breakout. That's the breakout, right? So I would consider this a test of a higher, maybe pushing. See how the high of this range is right here? Well, guess what? To me now, this shelf, the whole shelf, because this isn't like the breakout, and the only reason why I'm considering this a shelf is because price came, let me get rid of this. Price came down from this area and retested. What is it retesting? Well, the top of the range. It's obvious to me that that's what it's retesting. So I'm considering this a shelf, but then am I saying that this is consolidation for a higher level? Not really, because it's not high enough. It didn't really break out. So I would almost say this. I'd almost say that I push this higher, and this all is possibly consolidation, if that makes sense. So this is a nasty little area, because it gets kind of nasty. But what is price doing? Price is coming back down. It's retesting things that it hasn't tested, right? So first stop is right here. And let me just see something. Where is, boy, it came close. That's pretty close. Let's see. Yeah, let me see this whole move from the equal highs down. Where's 50%? Are we above? Oh, we hit it. We hit 50% of that move, just like I said. Yeah, so we hit 50% of the move. Now price is coming back down to retest. What is it retesting? Well, so I'll leave this up here. So yeah, this is the first shelf that you can see that price moved away and never retested, did it? So I'll put a little mark right here. Be interesting. Hopefully we see something. If it can drop quickly, that'd be nice. And I'm waiting for price to get to this level and just want to see, you know, do we get a bounce from there? Does that make sense? Did that make sense? I'm actually in Texas, Rocket. I lived in Cali for like 20 years. I did my artist thing, was a signed musician, made 4 records, worked with all sorts of amazing people. Bernie Grundman being one of the legends, Bob Horn, and then a bunch of other artists, and that was a lot of fun. Lived like a year and a half playing poker, so that was interesting. My music was on hold. The label wouldn't release it, and they owned me. Everything that I did, any demo work, anything, it's all the labels. I was under Universal, a small record company under Universal. So I had a lot of time, nothing to do. They wouldn't tour me. They didn't do anything. They just shelved a really good record. A really good record, man. And I say that humbly, but it was really good. I mean, if I showed you guys, even you guys would be like, holy crap. Because I show people all the time, and they're like, dude, how are you not a touring art? I was, but there's so many good records that get shelved. You know Mike Posner? If I could write you a song to make you fall in love, already have you up under my arms. Right? That guy? You're cooler than me. Dude, that guy had an album after Cooler Than Me. It did so good. It was so epic. That song was so global that Mike went in the studio. He toured, first of all, made a ton of money touring. And they put him back in the studio and said, now we're going to have you work with, you know, other producers and everything. And so he puts out 2 more records. Neither of them even touch what Cooler Than Me did. Cooler Than Me was just epic. It was global, right? Didn't even come close, but they were still great songs. Like, you guys would probably know the songs if I played them. But anyways, long story short, Mike has this album that he wrote, right? And the label hears the album and they shelve it. And he's like, what the hell, bro? They don't want to release this? Because they were afraid that they would spend money and it would flop, right? And Rocket, just to answer that question, do you think your artistic brain is what helps you seeing the charts? I think it's gotten in the way because I want to do things that I'm seeing that maybe aren't there, to be honest with you. I have to be more analytical when it comes to seeing the charts, and just I wear my heart on my sleeve. So the emotional side of trading got me. Like the first 4 years, I was screwed. So I think now I've gotten to a better place with it, right? But I had to deal with that. And so anyways, just to wrap that story up, because it'll blow your mind if you look into what Mike Posner wrote. So he has this album. They shelve him, and Justin Bieber hears, what is it? If I was your boyfriend, I'd never let you go. Were you on my arm, girl? So that's a Mike Posner song, and he heard it because Mike played him the record, and he goes, what are you doing with this? I don't know, bro. Like, it's shelved. Dude, I want that song. Can I do that song? He's like, yes. So why not? It's been like 3 years of Mike sitting on these records. And we all know what Boyfriend did, right? Number 1. So that was a number 1 hit. How about Sugar by Maroon 5, right? Sugar, yes, please. Mike Posner, bro. Like, the list of hits on this album will blow your effing mind. And all these other artists heard them, and they're like, I want to do that. I'll take that song off your hands. And the label won't shelve me. So Mike has like 5 hits from various artists that went number 1. Yeah. Wild, bro. And they shelved his album. It to this day, it's still not out. He's been fighting with the label because a certain period of time goes by. And then he gets rights to it. And he said he's going to release it, which I'm pumped. I want to hear this record, man. This album is going to be sick. And I heard some of the demos from a producer that I was working with. Did he get paid for it? I don't know. So Mike has been kind of like going through challenges, man. And I think he's better now. But he went through like oh, here's another one. I took a pill in Ibiza. You guys know that song? I took a pill in Ibiza. Tell Avicii I was cool, whatever. Show Avicii I was cool. That's a Mike Posner song, and it's a real story, actually, about him taking a pill in Ibiza to show Avicii he was cool. Like this whole story is like wild, to blow your mind. And so anyways, that went number one. It's like you just can't believe the amount of talent that gets shelved. I mean, I've heard some artists that are underground that would just like, you know, you're just like, how are you not the biggest? Do you guys know who Teddy Swims is? I knew Teddy when he had about 50,000 subs on YouTube. I have a comment from like, I want to say about 4 years ago. And I commented when he was doing like a live rehearsal. And I said, bro, you sound like Chris Stapleton. And I would love to hear you do a cover of Tennessee Whiskey. And my comment got like hundreds of likes. Next thing you know, he did a cover of Tennessee Whiskey. I don't know if it was because of me or whatever, but I literally in that comment said, you are going to be huge, you know, keep doing what you're doing, whatever. And now he's a platinum artist. He's literally like pretty much number one out there right now. I mean, he's got to be up there. He's in the top 5. But Teddy Swims, it's like incredible, man. Incredible artist. You know, had it not got shelved, you may have. Okay, want to hear a story? Fact. There was a music director. He's still out there. I haven't, in the 4 or 5 years, I don't know what he's doing now. Dale. I don't remember his last name. Dale. What was his last name? Anyways, okay. True story. Dale, this music director, I had been emailing back and forth. He'd done a bunch of famous artists, and I was sold that this guy needed to be my manager. Okay, I had just come off the heels of a bad relationship, with management-wise, and I thought, okay, this Dale Rustaghini. You can't make it up, folks. Dale Rustaghini. Shout out to Dale. You can Google him. He's done everyone, including you know who, and I'm going to get to this. So he says, yeah, I'm interested in meeting with you and your producer. Stop by they were at Warner Brothers, the lot right off of Sunset. They were at Warner Brothers studio shooting a music video. They were doing 2 videos in a day. No, that was a different shoot. I'm sorry. We went to 2 different ones. This one was one. Yeah. We're shooting an important video, he says. Doesn't tell me who. Bro, I show up and there's this revolving stage. It's like shiny, it's black, it's revolving. It's like 3 feet high off the ground, and it's like revolving. And these dancers dressed in all white are getting after it. And they got, you know, the floating cam going around them and stuff, just like professional, you know. And then Dale behind the monitor. Dude, they take a break. I don't know who the hell it is, right? So I go, I'm in there. I see Dale. I don't say anything just yet. He's behind the monitor. I was on the list to get in, so I know I'm supposed to be there, right? And all of a sudden, he grabs. No, I'm sorry. So there's like marks on the revolving floor. You know, you can see like foot marks and stuff, right? Out of nowhere, bro. Diddy, it's his. Come to find out, it's his video shoot. He picks up like a cloth to clean the stage. And he goes, y'all motherfuckers sitting around, the stage is dirty. And he gets up on the stage, gets down there and starts wiping the stage. Dude, before you know it, there's 20 people wiping that stage down. I'm not even playing. And this is back in Diddy Mohawk days, where he had the Mohawk. So anyways, like Maddie and I are looking at each other like, holy shit. Like that's P. Diddy, dude. Dude, he comes over and we meet him. I shook his hand, said, man, big fan and happy to be here. And Dale came out from behind and Diddy just said hi and left. He didn't, there was no like real conversation there, but it was really wild. I got to meet him and no, he did not invite me to one of his parties, but I promise you, most likely I would say that Dale knows what those parties are all about. Dale Rustaghini. Let me see. Can I Google him? Oh, it's been a long time since I've Dale Rustaghini. I don't even know how to spell it. Rustugini videographer. Let's see. Yep, I spelt it wrong, but that's him right there. Yeah, Del Rustugini. You could go to the IMDb. Is it IMDb? Let's see. Yeah. Yep, that's him, dude. Dale Rustugini. And let's see. Does he have Diddy up there? Yeah, that's Dale. That's Dale. There he is. Let's see. Man, he goes way back. Let's see. Ah, there it is. Right there. There's P. Diddy. There he is. What year was that? Does it say? On the set in ATL. That wasn't it because we were in California. Let's see. I'd know it if I saw the stage, man. God, I wonder if I can find that music video. That'd be crazy. It was not a great song. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't like the song at all. I'm on a mission, folks. Sorry. I know. We're not talking trading just yet. There's nothing I can do with trading right now anyways. Hold on. Let me see here. How do I find... Oh, here we go. I'll say Dale Rustugini. And then I'll put... I'll put Dale Rustugini Diddy video. Let's see. This is called Dirty Money, 2009. This is it, 100%. That's it. It's called Dirty Money. Hold on, let me see here. Now I gotta see. Hold on, I gotta do this. Let's just be wow. I explained the stage and everything, right? Watch Dirty Money Diddy. Can't believe I'm looking up a Diddy video right now. Let's see here. Let's see if this is it. Oh, this is 100. Is this it? This is 100% it, dude. It's got the vibe and everything. Let's see. All it's missing is the dancers. Where are the dancers? Yeah, they had this like yeah, that's it. This is definitely it. They had this box, like this looks like a shipping crate, but it's like it's just really shallow, and it made it look like a club, man. The whole thing looked like a club. Let's see. Where is the floor? Hold on. No. I mean, if you ask me, this looks like it, but maybe they didn't use the scene. I don't know. Where is it? Maybe this isn't it. Hold on, let me see. Maybe this isn't it. I know I'm on a mission. Sorry. Sorry, man. I'm on a mission, you know? Let's see. That didn't have the floor, so... Let's see. Rage? No, that's not it. Oh, you know what? Hold on. This might be it.
Daddy Money Crew.
Yeah. Show 'em how to move and show 'em how to.
Oh, this is it. Okay, check it out. I found it. So I don't know what's up with this, but it looks totally different. I'm gonna put this up here. All right, ready? So there's like 2 Dirty Money videos. So check this out. See the stage? It's round. All right, there it is. See it revolving right there. See that revolving stage? That's rad. I haven't even ever seen this video. That's why I'm like curious to see what it looks like. That little box right there, they made it look like a club. There's the round stage. And yeah, she was, that's right. It was like, it was like her video or something. And he was at, there it is. That's where I was. Horrible song, sorry. Don't love it. I don't love it at all. Anyways, there it is, folks. There it is. Now you know. All right. That was worth it. That was worth me hanging on to find it. Sorry. Man, wild. 2000 and oh man, I got out of there. Let me open that back up. What year was that? What year? It doesn't say. Let's see. What year? 15 years ago? No, this is lying. This is not true. There's no way. Yeah, it's true. Oh my god. 15 years ago, man. Damn. Smash the like button if you feel like time gets faster as you get older. If you resonate with that, let me know. Because damn, I just feel like, where did all that time go? 15 years. I feel like I've been in prison. 15 years, I just got out. What happened to my life? Dude. Holy crap. All right. I can't stay on much longer, guys. I got stuff I got to do. But it was fun hanging out. You know, enjoy your weekend. I'm going to hop off. I appreciate you guys. Thanks. I'll see you Monday if you are in the live crew. I might hop on Monday, actually. Maybe some pre-market leading into the market open. So look for it. Tick the notification bell and you'll get updated when I go live. Today was a wild day. I mean, I just can't even believe how much the market has pumped. And I think, like I said, I drew it out. We're going right here. That's the center of that 4-hour fair value gap, and she's not stopping, dude. So she came down, filled a little bit of this imbalance, didn't even tap the shelf that I was thinking. That's fine. But now continuation, and I'm not going to chase it at this point. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Here's your continuation model. This is the shelf, but now that she's like, this is your continuation model right here. So I'm not taking this trade, just being, you know, honest, but this is what price should do. And you'll see right here. We'll see it. Let's just see real quick. Okay, so in a perfect world, this is your shelf. You know, this is how you can get kind of tighter stop losses if you wanted. This is after a pump, after a pullback, break of structure to the upside, breakout. That's the retest. Could go a little bit deeper, so protect your stop a little bit, and then you should see market create the top wick of this 1-minute candle. Notice how it opened low, so should be able to have enough steam to make a higher high. And that's just a continuation model. There's nothing special to this. This is just continuation. Whether or not she does it, I don't know. I had the continuation down here, and that would have been a hell of a trade right there. I didn't do it. But yeah, man, we'll see what happens. You know, next week's gonna be pretty telling, and maybe she's giving up right here. You know, who knows? But give it a little bit of room. Don't freak out. She's still in an uptrend. This is a consolidation. This doesn't mean much. You can go into the shelf. You can tap into this. This whole thing, you know, is an area of consolidation right here. So this whole thing right here, price can tap, and from there you just have to expect higher highs. So you have to expect it, because that's how structure works. All right, guys. There it is. If you're in a prop account, 10 points is like right here. You know, 10, 20 points, something like that. I know I got my stop too deep for that, but that's okay. At the last high? Yeah, you could do that too. It's fine. That's 9 points. 10 points is right up here. 20 points right here. Yeah, you're right. It's about 20 points. But if you're in a prop account, this is where you go, okay, stop at break even. Peel off some if you're in micros. And, you know, hopefully she pumps. But she's already pumped so much, man. It might be choppy up here. Who knows? We're also at 11 o'clock. That's noon Eastern. So this is lunchtime, right? So maybe that hits a break even. You peel some off up there. You got to be quick. I mean, if you're trading trying to get 10 points out of the market, you got to trade quick. You got to be quick trigger finger, man. But anyways, yeah, I'd love to hang on and see what happens here. Just now you have it. Take a screenshot, whatever. I will see you guys Monday, man. Ciao. Beige.